been having a minor gang stalking thing happen lately. It's no big deal. I mean, I'm used to this kind of stuff, hence the name. But as I was had an encounter, a brief one, I was walking down the street, and I'm like, you gotta remember to stay crazy. You know, keep your insanity, because that kind of helps you get through that kind of thing. Because what they want is they want you to spurg, right? To freak out. And I've done that many times. Always to my detriment. I've told some of the stories about spurging out here in situations like that. And you always look like a dumbass, right? Or the cops show up. And the few times I've had to have the police show up on my behalf, they've always been cool with me. Like, they could see I'm under some kind of distress, and you know. But I'm thinking about in my mind, like, well, how do you stay crazy? How do I stay crazy? You know. So I just start singing this song that I saw Scott Weiland sing. And there's backstage footage from years ago. And it goes, rockin', rollin', monkeys going bowling. I'm singing this out loud. Just as I get to the monkeys going bowling part. One of the many new black residents we have in the neighborhood walks right out to sit down to smoke or whatever he was doing outside. Oh my God. Pre-COVID, that wouldn't have been a problem. Because, you know, they weren't here. I'm going to mention that a couple, 2,000 times. I was the beneficiary of the fruits of that happening today again. I'm in Ross, and you know, buying the around Halloween time, after they've had stuff in the store, they clearance out their Halloween stuff. So I'm like buying these full bags of really cheap skull and golf looking stuff, like stuff I have in my house, you know, the year-round home decor. And I'm buying all this stuff. I would have bought more, but I can only carry so much. So I'm standing in line holding all this stuff like an idiot. I should have just got a cart, but there wasn't a lot of people there. So I figured, oh, line's going to be quick. Medium-sized line. Now, Ross, and I guess everywhere in Hawaii, they always had the minimal amount of people working registers. People hate working registers here. It's a thing. It's not just for us, it's everywhere. Like, if there's not already a line and someone's got to get behind the register for you, man, if looks could kill, I would have been dead so many times. They just don't like to, no one wants to do it. I get it. But I also get, when I was a very young man in the 1800s, I learned that it's better to just do the job than to try to look busy, because when it's more work to try to look busy. I don't know how you can explain that to people, but it's true. I don't know, but they fucking hate it. So they always have like very minimal, whoever they can con into getting behind the register. So there's a black gentleman and his wife right in there. And the thing they do in Ross today, not they, comma, they, but 3D men, people, they like to look at the jewelry. And the jewelry counter is manned by the regular people that bring up the registers. So there's 2 registers open, and the guy comes in and wants to see the jewelry. They're always looking at the jewelry in the counter. So anyway, she has to leave, so now I'm taking longer now. She's got to go over, show him stuff. He's taking these. He's not buying any of that shit. I've never seen them buy any of it. I see them in there all the time looking at it. They take it out, look at it, ask their friend, maybe if it's a watch, put it on, look for cameras, and then, you know, he doesn't find anything. So finally, he goes away. I'm like, ah, oh, good, get back going here. No, he comes back again, wants to look at it again. I'm just like, inside, I'm just like, the fire burning. Goes away, finally. Good, I can finally get the shit and get home. Now, the woman he was with, now she wants to look at it. It's like, guys, we know you're not going to buy it. We know you're not. If someone's serious about buying jewelry, you're not going to go to fucking Ross. You're going to go to a jewelry store. It's like, and they can clearly see, you know, everyone can see, including them, that there's two people working. It's all in the same area. And when they keep coming back to look at the jewelry again, and they take it out, you know, and they put on all this shit, they know what they're doing. Not that they care. I mean, not that they care. But sometimes, like, I even have to think, like, are they doing this on purpose? You know what I mean? Because, yeah, I guess they are. I just answered my own question. Because fuck Whitey, I guess. I don't know. And it did fuck Whitey, because I had to wait an extra fucking 20 minutes to get out of there. I just posted something on my ex, which is like a racial battleground between the Khazars and the blacks and the whites. It's fucking hilarious over there. But I posted this little small paragraph about talking about Hollywood representation and how they're saying, you know, the Jews in Hollywood, they act like they, you know, are worried about black representation. So what they do is they just take traditionally white characters, even historical ones, and just make them black. What it does is not giving black people anything. You know, if they really cared about black people, why not make some stories about some African legends or African tales, and make movies about some of the characters from their own history or background, or what, you know, the history they know, or, you know, they don't do that. They make like Captain America black, or they make the Queen Elizabeth black, and all it is just scraps for black people. They don't get anything out of it, and it's to make white people angry, cause more racial strife, and that's exactly what it does. You know, like I say all the time too, you don't get in trouble for saying stuff because they're worried about you hurting someone's feelings. They don't care about them either. They don't care about any of us. You know, people on our side, on the side of the slaves, we're always trying to divide ourselves into groups, whether it's, you know, by sexuality or by race, or I'm black, I'm LGBT, I'm this, I'm that. They see us as all one group. We're all the same to them. It's just them and us. Like the people at the top of the pyramid, the people that have power, the people that run the fucking system here. It's not even a money thing, because as we've already covered and it's settled science, money doesn't protect you from shit. Because if you use money, you're not in their group, because they don't use money. You know, money is for the slaves. It's for us. It's part of our group. And it is our group and their group. And they get a much smaller group. Small group. I'm not trying to say the Jews, although there are a lot of Jews involved. There are a lot of other kinds of people involved. There are people way up on the Jews mainly are the people they put there to draw the ire, and they want people complaining about them, like, oh, the Jews, it's the Jews. It is, but it isn't. It is in the sense that they do a lot of legwork. They do, you know, do a lot of stuff that impacts your life, but they're not the masterminds behind anything. You know, that's top down. That's coming down. You know, they want you to blame them. You know, they want you to focus on them, because it takes you away from focusing on the actual threat, which of course is religion. Yeah, gangstalking only really works successfully through your reaction to it. You know, they want you to spark so that you look like a crazy person, or they can get you to think you're a crazy person. I already know I'm a crazy person, so that doesn't really work with me. Once you've been sectioned, you're like, well, officially I'm a crazy person, so I don't have to be made to think I am. But the few times that bad things came over here is because I let it get to me, you know. Now, luckily here in Hawaii, when it comes to almost anything service related, there's how do I say this nice without sound like an asshole? There's a thing here that they call brain drain. There's a concept called brain drain, where people that are the most capable and professional go to the mainland to make money. You can make more money there, which leaves iffy service people. Like, for instance, the Ross escalator has been down for like weeks now, maybe even a month. That thing's been down, you know, because they have to get people from the mainland or a mainland company. They just schedule someone from there to come and do it, because it's just an expertise thing. Anything you have to have done, like I have a plumbing situation in the house, a couple times a year they have to come by and put a band-aid on it for usually about $500, $500 or so. And then they just come back again, you know. And it's not like a Howie thing, like they're taking advantage of the Howie. A lot of people have the same thing, you know. A lot of people all kinds of people have this problem because they just don't have the expertise to like fix the problem. Like I've talked to people too, some of the guys that tried to fix the plumbing situation, and I learned so much about it because of what was going on at my house. And I'm talking to them about stuff like, do you think it's, you know, the air pipe because you have to have air? Do you guys go on the roof and check the roof? And they just like look at you like, oh, where does it tie into the sewer? You know, because I mean, I know a little bit about that stuff, working in civil engineering for many years, and they just like, they know how to do to a certain point, you know. And then that's kind of it. Same thing with like cable problems, like trying to get internet or like there's a store I go to sometimes where their internet went down. It took them weeks to get that thing fixed. I don't know if they had to call on someone from the mainland to do it, but all the best guys go to the mainland to make the bigger money. So what you're left with is people that are just fucking not really capable of doing stuff, and that extends to just about everything. Lucky for me. So the quality of the gangstalking is not super great. So if it becomes an issue where like the cops have to come or something, which has happened a couple times, it's my fault. It's my fault, you know. But I haven't had a problem like that, with a police intervention problem, in a couple of years. I think it was prior to COVID. Yeah, it was before COVID. I told the story. I told all my different gang stalking type stories here. How you doing, man? What's going to say here? Video surveillance? No stop. I thought it said no filming. People would like to do that. People fucking hate when you film. I gotta run the store. Hang on a second. Alright, 5%ers. I'm gonna head back over to Ross to fill some more bags up with clearance Halloween stuff, as that is year-round home decor for me. So that's about it for right now. Till then, as always, Don't blame the teacher. Blame the school. I miss you island people, especially in light of who they replaced you with. I know I'm a Howley and everything, but you know, history is very convoluted. I had nothing to do with it. I'm Irish. We have no designs on your land. We never did. In fact, they don't even know where it is probably. But I hope you're all doing okay over in Las Vegas. You're always nice to me. Love you guys.